freaking watching today.
And I'm just saying,
That would have been a perfect way to turn this show
welcome, fellow followers of nostalgia, to this week's Wizard Nerdcast.
Stupid.
Prepare for our hairiest adventure yet as we remember the good old times, like when we found that creepy ghost camera, when Dad was a mutant plant living in the basement. As usual, I'm your host, Slappy the Dummy, here with my creepy crawly monster friends.
Brohemian. Han Brolo.
Surfer Man.
Listener beware,
Yo, I
you're
like that
in
fucking
for
guy.
a scare.
That's the best you're getting out of me.
This week,
So sad.
I know it is.
you guys are just mean, man. Like,
No,
I want to be mean to him right now.
you
you've
should
been mean to
be.
me for the last 3 weeks. Last
Yeah,
week it was
South
South Park.
Well, that was mean to me. You crushed my heart on that one. I thought I had your back with that.
Other than hating on Tonelli, this week we've got a few topics of discussion that really could give you goosebumps. We've gotten a first look, firstly, at Jared Leto's Joker. Whoa. Along with the opening date of Furious 8, aptly titled, When Will It End? Also, we've heard talk of Superman's identity finally being revealed. Tonelli has brought a game for us that most definitely came from beneath the sink. And this week's WTF will gross you out more than those creepy monster eggs from Mars. So stick around to find out how we got our shrunken heads. See what I mean?
Very nice.
Every single one of them. Oh, I just booked
That
it.
wasn't easy.
Cloud him in there. Yeah. No, it's great.
I was like, I'm gonna make it a language.
I love him. Oh, that's so great. So what are we talking about first? Jared Leto, right?
Yeah.
Which just dropped as of this recording.
Yes,
Yes.
right before we started recording this, we saw this, and firstly, I have some stuff to say about this.
Then say this
Upon
stuff.
first impression, I love it. I love the feel of it. I feel like it's very, like, it hones back to, like, the year one stuff, where it's, like, people and just gritty, raw, just humans that are fucking killing people.
The gangster
so,
era.
yeah, exactly. And, like, the mutants and shit from the Frank Miller stuff, that kind of stuff, it makes me think of that. I like the tattoos and stuff, and, like, we were looking at, what was it, All-Star Batman Joker.
Right.
Kind of is reminiscent of that,
Still up on the screen.
the version with the dragon tattoo on his back. But
The Joker with the dragon tattoo.
I don't like the content of the tattoos. I feel it's hacky that he has Joker tattooed on his stomach in
You
Old
can't
English.
see that.
That's what it says.
You can't see that.
Yes, you can. The top of a K-E-R. That's what it says. He's got a J tattooed under his eye.
So why does he
Like
need
where
the
it's your
Joker?
What?
I
It
feel,
doesn't say Joker.
Here's
No
I like
fucking
I
way.
like the modernized feel
don't
they
care. I
gave
like
to him. They
don't
made him
like
a
that. That's
scrappy, like
I
maniacal
mean,
dude.
I'll watch it.
You gotta think.
I
like,
will watch the fuck out of it.
This
though.
is a completely new
Joker. Watch
Joker.
something.
Right,
to fuck
and
out.
that's the thing.
So this Joker is obviously much more modern, a little bit more grisly, and I was saying earlier when we first saw it that the first Joker was campy, the second one was serious and realistic, and this one's going to be the scary Joker.
I think
like
you're
he's going to be
absolutely right.
far off the deep end, and I think part of that is this guy made himself his own image, which he always did. So why wouldn't he tattoo Joker on himself? You know, it makes
No,
perfect
all right,
sense.
fair
Like,
enough.
see me coming. This is who I am. Remember who I am.
love the
I'm Joker.
ha-ha-has.
They
because
look cool.
Not only is that great in and of itself, but the ha-ha-has are reminiscent of... There's that one crazy shot, which they're imitating in the photo, where Joker's hands are running through his hair, and he's got that wild-eye look, and he's got the wide mouth.
Yeah,
and he's
I love that
smiling.
one.
Those ha-ha-has that were initially in that panel are
Yeah.
what's on his chest and on his forearm.
Right.
But also, I feel
Way too
like my first impression of it goes, it looks like somebody took pictures off the internet from fan art on DeviantArt
I'll
of
take it.
the Dark Knight Returns and said they photoshopped it onto
No, you know
him.
what?
That's what it looks like to
He
me.
doesn't listen when you pulled it up the first time. I immediately went through my head. I'm like, fantastic.
It looks great until you look at the
No.
tattoo.
I
Well,
think it just gets better.
Me and Mar went over, like literally zoomed in on the fucking tattoo.
Every single one. He's
I
got
think-
the big smile on his forearm. He's got a little smile on his hand. He's got a ha 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 sleeve going down his one arm
and then
and
a quarter
onto the
sleeve
chest.
onto the chest.
Yeah, and then he's got the J underneath
He's
the
got
eye.
damaged across his forehead.
Yeah, which
I
is,
just feel it's a little little hacky. The content is hacky, man.
I think like Mar said, this Joker, I think Jared Leto's going to play this Joker scary. Like in our Twig,
I agree.
think it was a couple, maybe 1 or 2 articles ago.
I want to see it on the screen.
Yes, so do I. But there's a blurry version that some paparazzi took
on his camera.
On his phone. I guess it was like a daily for that they shot, and he's like, looks like he's in a straitjacket and he's like laughing like maniacally, and it looks scary. Like this,
just like Leto, a blurry picture.
He needs to be scary. He needs to be as terrifying as the comics have always made him out.
Because that's what makes him different and brings it back to like my favorite type of Joker, which is the very scary Joker.
Yeah, the like, serious Joker that like you're like, damn, this guy is fucked up.
I don't even think it's serious because it's still a little over the top. Heath Ledger was the serious one. You know, that was realistic, down to earth, and serious. Yeah. This as serious as the Joker can be.
Why?
But this one I think is going to be a little ridiculous. In the vein of lending towards scariness, you know, like in the same way that Killer Clowns is ridiculous, but it's scary because of how ridiculous it is.
Clowns,
you know. So see,
yeah, because you know what? Like there's some pictures of him up, just walking around, and the hair looks so bright and intense.
Yeah.
But it's a promo photo, so they did what they needed to do to really make it pop. But I think the hair is so ridiculously green, and if you think about it, this guy's so out of his fucking mind that he just terrifies the shit out of you.
Yeah.
And I think that works for somebody that just terrifies you.
I really feel like I want to see him on the screen. He could
Gotta see him move.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if the tattoos are anything to really say about it, we'll see.
Look, I feel like this Joker, as ridiculous and out there as he is, he would have a Batman tattoo on him somewhere. Like, I really do.
I agree.
Like,
I
something
agree.
like that.
I didn't think about that, but I completely, that would be perfect.
Like,
you know
that would
what I
be
mean?
so fucking
Because
sweet.
he worships him.
Right.
He loves him so much. Like, he is the reason for his existence.
Like he's the yin to his yang,
exactly.
or vice versa.
There's that scene in
The Arch Nemesis.
what's the book you guys just read with Joker and the new Batman? What the fuck's the name of it?
The
Family arc. Death in the Family. There's
Death of the Family.
Death of the Family.
Yeah.
There's that scene where is a flashback and Bruce Wayne is in Arkham, and he walks up to Joker's cell after he thinks he knows he's Batman, and the Joker just completely ignores him. Like he's not even there.
He doesn't want Bruce Wayne.
Right. He just wants the Bat.
Yeah.
And I think that's the best part about him.
Yeah.
He got you.
Yeah, he got me. But no, I mean, all right, DK. So coming from not giving a shit at all, give me a, what do you think?
I'm curious how he's going to sound.
Yeah.
The past few Batmans with Batman's voice and then Bane's voice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like...
No, I'm there with you on that.
Best possible voice. What are you thinking? Like, give me a comparison. Like, it'd be great if he
Mark
sounded
Hamill?
like what? Like Morgan Freeman.
Oh, that would be awesome.
What if you talk like him?
Just see Morgan Freeman as Joker.
I'll get you, Batman.
I just...
Well, no, I mean, look, at the end of the day, they're doing it regardless of what the fuck we like. Or if we like it or not.
He's just going to be real yelly. It'll be fine. It'll be totally fine. You don't have to go ridiculous.
The day the trailer drops for Suicide Squad, I'm just going to...
I'm going to be
that's
so
the thing.
fucking excited.
We're pumped to see him in it. Jared Leto, if all the reports, quote, in air quotes, are to be led to be true, Leto's going to have as much of a presence as the Bat does, where the idea of the Joker is there and Harley Quinn's attached to him and everything else. But the Squad is going to be the main focus,
right?
Like the Joker's
he was
not
never a part of the Suicide Squad.
But the Joker's not the villain. The Joker's not this. He's not going to be the main focus. So if Leto gets any screen, well, he will get screen time, obviously, but he's not going to have a lot of it. We're going to see him in motion. We're going to see what makes him tick,
and it could lead to more.
But
in the future.
No, I think in the trailer they're gonna it's gonna end on like a dark spot in the trailer, and you're just gonna hear the laugh.
That would be hysterical.
That's how it's gonna be.
I don't know. Hamill's voice is still the Joker.
Yes,
to
I
me.
agree.
And I don't think you could take that away from it.
Batman.
But,
He's fucking ridiculous over the top.
Heath Ledger did his own thing with the Joker voice,
And it
which
works.
it worked. You know
But
what I mean?
for the Ledger, it wasn't the voice; it was the way he acted.
It was him. His mannerisms were perfect.
Yeah, that dude didn't like his whole lippy thing. Like
Yeah.
at first, he told him to start. He was like, "Stop it, please!" But he kept doing it. He's just like, "All right, fine, fuck it, we'll keep it in." And
You
then later on,
absolutely
he was
do it.
just like, "I fucking love it." He's like, "It's
Who
great."
wouldn't do that? Those
Crazy.
scars on this. I would always be doing
you would be
that.
drooling.
I don't know. It's going to be wicked one way or the other.
It
That's
definitely
true.
is,
I'm
and
excited
like
about
that's like a key point in definitely the summer. You know. Speaking of summer releases, we got some depressing news. Furious 8.
Yes. It's
AKA,
real.
please God, not again. They keep putting these movies out.
Look,
I figured it would end, you know, because after
the second one.
after the
Yeah, right.
no, it was gonna keep going. After Tokyo Drift, I lost all faith.
Yeah, that's when it should have stopped.
Yeah,
But
but
apparently they're really fun.
No, and
that's what it is. It's
look,
fun.
I've watched them. You know what? For what they are, they're enjoyable.
The last one I've
They're
seen was
horror
the second
movies,
one.
you know.
I never seen the point of making the third one if you're not going to have anyone starring.
No, right. And well, the
from
third one
either
was them.
one of the originals.
It was them
Well,
trying to
the
take it in
original
a
or the
different
sequel.
direction.
Yeah.
So apparently, Vin Diesel says that Furious 8 is going to open on April 14th, 2017.
They have a date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Announced it yesterday.
And they just the last one just it was in the theaters a few months
Let me
ago.
ask you a question.
Well,
though.
the
And
seventh one did
coming-
so good.
They said
coming
goodbye to
from-
Paul Walker.
Coming from the point of view of the studio, this movie is breaking records and
Cash
making
cow.
major money.
Why not?
Why
Yeah.
Cash
the
cow.
fuck wouldn't you trade it
They
in
just
one more
and then
time?
Let's make
it just
another
keeps
one.
it just keeps getting heavier. You know, after Paul Walker died, it sparked it. You know what I mean? Like people went out to see it. People were crying at the end of that movie
Look,
because of the
bye-bye,
fucking
Paul
reference
Walker.
made. You know?
It wasn't bad. It was good. I mean, I saw the ending. That's all I saw, the seventh one. But the thing about these movies is they, from 5 on, they have accepted what they are. They're just ridiculous.
Mindless action movies.
Absolutely. End of story.
Yeah.
And that's what they are. And they accept it. And I think that's why people enjoy it the most.
Yeah. Everyone's aware of what they are, and people will still go see it. I would see it. I wouldn't mind.
I want to see the 7th one. I've seen the It's so ridiculous. Vin Diesel breaks the laws of physics in every
Jumping
movie.
a fucking car from building to building. Like
Yeah,
that shit.
or like the 6th one, he's driving the car while he's hanging out of it off a. He crashes it through a bridge and catches the chick that's being flung off of a fucking tank that got flipped over.
Yeah.
Catches her in midair. He lands on a fucking another car and broken window, and his white T-shirt doesn't have
It
scratches.
becomes-
He practices that move once a week.
It becomes-
He's ready for it.
this movie has just become triple X, but
Yeah, basically.
the latest apparently the latest release in the franchise, so 7, it has grossed so far 1.1 billion actually globally.
billion.
Billion.
It's been out for less than a month.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it $1.1 billion.
God damn it.
It's ridiculous.
I hate that everyone likes it, but I don't blame them.
What the hell? There's fucking 8 of them, and there's only one baby's kids.
There's only one.
Vin Diesel said we're gonna
There's
make
only-
the best movie you've ever seen.
Yeah, they said that during the 4th one.
Wow.
And that was 3 ago.
But you know what? They keep making more money, so apparently it's
Absolutely.
working, you know?
Go for it.
This
Do your
premiere
fucking
broke the
thing.
record for April again. Another April record.
A rape roll?
Yeah, April.
We'll call it rape roll.
Call it
Yeah,
the
rape
Fast
roll.
and Furious
Let's start
rape roll.
celebrating the first of
Celebrating.
Yeah, let's start celebrating rape roll
We all got different
by
answers
not
out of
having
that.
sex, but discussing rape constantly.
It's not rape if you yell surprise. Sorry.
Yes, it is. Tonelli.
It's a
I
struggle.
told you that.
I did last episode.
That's right.
It's a struggle snuggle. That's all it is. It's a fucking struggle snuggle.
She's being ridiculous. It's okay.
It's
Shut up. Shut up.
No, stop. You want this.
They all want it. They just
She's Russian. This is how they take it.
It's just how it works over there. Have you been? Oh, it's a
just-
lovely country.
They just like it that way. They're
Yeah.
very,
Haven't you ever watched Reptiles?
That's terrible. That is so...
Are you saying that Russians are reptilian?
No, I'm just saying
Like the
Reptiles do it
I've
in a
wanted to punch
very
a
rough.
Russian bitch in the face in the supermarket before.
Look, I
Why?
hate
What happened?
Russian women so much, but they have the best legs of any women I've
not
ever
the
seen.
older ones.
Not the older ones.
They
the young
really
ones.
dump out like later in life. They lose a foot off their legs and just get dumpy.
Yeah, dude.
Because they shrink, dude.
Yeah.
People
yeah,
shrink
they
when
shrink
they get
down
old.
to like an Italian grandmother size.
Not even just Russians, all people. All
No, I
people.
feel like-
Once they hit a certain age, they start shrinking in the sun.
There's certain
Steggos.
old men like
Italian
grandpas
soul disease.
sometimes get big. You ever see it? Specifically, my German grandfather, as he got
German
older,
grandfather?
German, he kept getting fucking huge. He was a monster of a man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait 10 years.
I mean, he died
He's
when
a
I was
bear
young.
Jew.
So
she'll be looking down at him.
I mean, the bigger they get, I guess.
Well, as big as you get. I mean, what about Superman then?
I mean, Superman's pretty big,
Fuck
especially
him. Close
when
enough.
we're talking about, you know,
Fuck him.
revealing-
segways.
Especially when we're talking about destroying segways.
Why are we talking about Superman? Let's talk about
Speaking
Al
of
Ali.
destroying segways, how about destroying cities?
Yeah, well, we're finally gonna
You're
find
talking about
out
convergence.
in the books, I guess,
What?
who Superman is. I'm doing air quotes, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
everyone in the metropolis is finally gonna know who Superman actually is, like they did with Spider-Man.
The
much in the Civil War.
motherfucker
Well, here's-
wears glasses
A spit curl.
and a Jerry curl. What the fuck?
It's a spit girl.
It's a white man Jerry
Is that all
curl.
that's gonna happen? He's gonna walk on stage like as fucking what's his name in the real Clark Kent.
And he's,
He's just gonna walk up and be like, "Ladies and gentlemen." Takes
That
off
is-
the glasses and they're like, "Oh my god!"
it is him.
They
I
do
would have
exist.
never known.
They do exist. The eminence.
I think
I'm just saying, what if Superman needed to see far when he was Superman, and he just couldn't see or needed to read something real quick and just popped
But
them
he's
all by
nearsighted.
accident?
Yeah.
People are like,
And
wait
then-
a
wait,
minute.
hold
Oh
on,
my
let
god, I
me get
love that guy.
you guys kill me.
Murder.
Well, don't you think
What does
as
this mean for?
a metropolite who just found out that Clark Kent is Superman, what's the first thing you ask him? I'm gonna be like, how do you shave?
No, because I already know.
I've seen 1,000-pound weights hanging from your hair in a museum in Lois and Clark Adventures.
I love that show.
You remember that episode?
Yes.
He had it just hanging there.
I ask how long it takes him to get it on.
Yeah.
'Cause
Or if
you
he
guys
can
super
get it
fast
on.
or super
I'm,
long.
I'm just saying, imagine having super speed and fucking cranking it out.
I still
You know what I
agree
mean?
with
That
the
shit
mall
would
rat
still
theory,
take like
though.
20, 30 minutes to, you know what
It
I
would
mean?
be too much. It would fucking
If,
friction.
if you're
heat.
like
You blow
going
a
at
hole in the
chick
side
at
of your
normal
bedroom.
Speed? Come on, man. No way.
I've never blown
That
a
would-
hole inside of a chick
That
at
would
normal
take like
speed.
3 days for Superman.
You
You know what I
can't
mean?
blow the hole
But
in
I
the
feel
side of a
like
paper
being-
bag.
faster than a speeding bullet would kind of make it.
Not
Go
if he
faster.
could. I'm just saying, not if he could only go normal pace. What if he's banging a chick that don't know Superman?
Well, I imagine he can control how fast he's doing it. He can go slower.
Also,
Or he's going so fast she only feels like every like 100th thrust.
I
How
Yeah,
just,
fun is
right.
that for him?
I just want to. Well, it could go either way.
I'm not
If
getting
it's
into
like
100th
so
thrust.
fast like that, hopefully he can last long, even though he's going fast. It's like a
Faster than speeding
vibrator,
bullet.
right? It's like a vibrator. But if not, and he like gets off real quick, it makes sense because he's the Boy Scout. He's not fucking bitches.
He blows you.
You know what I
blows
mean?
you through
Like,
a wall.
he just doesn't know about like fucking
way.
bitches, so he just goes real
Superman
quick
pulls out.
and Mallrat style
Superman
blows a
pulls
load like a
out.
freight train out the back of her fucking, suit.
He pulls out.
Wait, why is the girl wearing a suit?
Well, fucking yeah, I don't get that.
I don't know. Say about Wonder
She's a
Woman.
businesswoman. It's Lois Lane. She's still
Well,
wearing
he's,
the
he's
pantsuits.
fucking.
Yeah, Lois Lane's pantsuits.
He's fucking Wonder Woman in the new. in the
Of
new
course,
books.
she's the only one that can hold his baby.
But you know, it doesn't matter
That's
because
not true.
Or
Lois and
other
Clark Adventures,
fucking-
I refer you.
they couldn't have a baby. They couldn't have a baby. The last.
That's because they're two different species,
last
not because
episode-
they couldn't
And
fuck.
even when Lois Lane finally got pregnant, she was blown up with a bomb. So
Wait, who did that?
Yeah, that was the most faithful Superman costume adaptation ever.
Yeah, it was straight up, like
That-
just
that-
straight from the comics.
The large
Dean
I
Cain.
love Dean Cain, man.
Host of
Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that show.
And then nothing.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then he told you how magicians did their secrets.
Oh, he was the masked magician?
Nah, I don't know.
He wasn't the best magician.
I feel like he was on one of those types of
He
shows.
probably was.
He'll be on all the kinds of shows like that from now on. He'll be like the cop speed chase shows.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
with
what's
that.
crazy? When you think it's been too soon since you've had your last cigarette, and then you reach over and you knock out the cigarette that you didn't finish smoking.
Boy.
I don't have that issue.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Jerk.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Throw it
good
in
for
our
you,
face.
Tonelli, yeah.
Throw it in our face.
You don't
why
have
not?
an addiction.
Really?
I have plenty of
Oh,
addictions.
good
Can
for
I have
you.
another beer?
Yeah, food.
Yes. Yes. Also, can I have one?
My soul hurts when I come here.
Why?
But
One
you
beer
keep
for Tonelli?
coming back.
Thank you. Because I enjoy it.
Well, good
Because
for
you
you.
love
I
us.
brought
You know
a
what-
case of new Soul Bomb.
Because you know what it is?
Mar?
What did I say to
You've
Matt
won a
earlier?
brand new soul. A Kia soul.
All right, fine.
It's
with me.
pre-owned, but it's still nice.
It's still nice.
100,000 miles on it, you know.
Yeah, but it's in good working condition. Just got an inspection. Nothing wrong. It's just,
It had 15 previous owners.
That's all right at this point. I don't care.
No,
if
just
it's
one.
50.
James Bond.
No, he only drives Aston Martins, duh.
Hey,
Come
you don't
on.
know what he does on his time off.
Yeah.
What about
Get
when he's
your
not in the
lore
suit
straight.
and he's in some cargo shorts and a Hawaiian shirt, just chilling out? He's gonna drive a little Kia Soul, just go up the country,
Seriously.
check out the beach, see what's happening, man. Like
Or a Hyundai Sonata.
he puts on his dork glasses, like to blend in.
I'm
Like
sorry,
all that.
James
Yeah.
Bond does not wear dork glasses.
James Bond drives a Daewoo. Come on.
And only Pierce Brosnan
They were
James
buy
Bond
one,
wears
drives a
Hawaiian
hatchback.
shirts.
He's got the minivan.
Yeah, it's
With
a
the
Hawaiian
family
shirt, but it's a
stickers.
really nice one. It's all black. I mean, there's Hawaiian patterns, but they're in black too. You gotta catch it at the right
Black with
angle.
black.
Cargo shorts are black
Hashtag all
too.
black everything.
He wears a tie as well. It's just kind of weird though, because he keeps the shirt unbuttoned, like 4 down.
And just no shirt,
With
no
a bow tie.
undershirt.
Tons of hair.
With a boat.
Oh, he's always got a real hair. The Sean Connery. Fucking
Yeah.
James
Even Pierce
Bond.
Brosnan, he was a pretty
Yeah,
hairy
he was
fella.
hairy too. Gross.
They were all hairy, right?
Carpet fucking
For the
motherfucker.
most part, that's part of the James Bond thing. You got to be able to scrub dishes with your chest.
Daniel Craig's not hairy though. He's
No,
pretty
but
similar.
Checking him out
but
lately?
I don't find him
You see him
attractive.
coming out of the water?
I haven't seen his
I don't
Bond
find
movies.
Daniel Craig attractive as a Bond. You know what I mean? He wasn't my Bond.
Wasn't your Bond? What is your Bond? Is
What's
it Gold
my
Bonds?
I just
Gold Bond. I need some Gold Bond, but
Bondo.
Bondo.
I love I do like Pierce Brosnan
No,
Bond,
Connery's
but I love
smoothest.
Connery Bond.
Pierce Brosnan.
He's my favorite.
Brosnan.
Yeah.
He's my generation's Bond.
No, I came up with
Brosnan.
Brosnan, but Connery's. I think Connery's my Bond over
Nah,
everybody.
you're wrong.
You are wrong.
I understand where you're coming from, but I don't care.
It's fine.
Although you know what, honestly,
it's good that
I
you
like
know you're
Craig.
wrong, though.
No,
And
no,
you've
I know
accepted
that
it.
you're
Dude,
wrong.
Goldeneye though,
Goldeneye was great.
so fucking good. Nah, it was solid considering the obstacles.
Yeah.
Obstacles.
So Tonelli has brought him a game for us.
Yes, I have. Does that work for you?
I get
Sorry.
yeah.
Was that your Mario impression?
Bring
Absolutely
it
was.
in.
The hand
Keep
gesture.
it going, man. Come on, keep it
Yeah.
going.
It's a me.
Think like,
It's
what's
Tonelli's game.
trying to think of
Bob
something.
Hoskins.
No. Pat Sajak. Keep Pat Sajak in mind. Come
Channel
on.
Pat Sajak.
Yeah, no.
What about
So tell us about your game.
Trebek, but with the mustache.
Tell us about your game.
All right, my game is a true and false type game. I've got 12 questions with a bonus question just in case we run into an issue.
Awesome.
The way we're going to play it is not all, but some. They are all true and false, but some of them have additional answers that can go along with them.
For extra
bonus
points.
Like,
points.
say if it's false, what's the real answer? Now, again, not all of them have it. Some of them do. I'll let you know when they do. They are for bonus points. It goes out to everybody individually. So everybody gets the question, and everybody gets the answer.
Is it a .5er?
It's a point and then 2 points if you get if it's false and you can tell me the right answer.
I got you. So if you correctly guess whether it's true or false and get the correct answer,
It's
You get
2
2
points.
points.
Yes.
All right.
As opposed to just true.
So
or
no
false.
.5s we're doing.
No, no .5. So
I'm
there's no
excited about
stealing
this
for this one.
Goosebumps game.
And it's a Goosebumps
Do
themed
it,
game
man.
because
I was having some fucking flashbacks earlier looking up this shit, man.
that shit was so good.
I was like, oh man, that sponge.
It also it's
So you guys
Came
have
from
a
beneath the
heads up.
sink.
it was on the group me.
Was it now?
Yes.
Yeah.
My
Get with the
phone's been
group
off
me.
most of the day.
Just open the group me.
No, it didn't. It
We
didn't
haven't
pop it up
seen
until
you.
I
We
fucking-
haven't heard from
Yeah,
you
we
in like
thought DK
3
was dead.
days. We thought you were dead.
No, you didn't. You
Or
just
in
didn't
like a
care.
ditch
Today,
from some
today
other.
No,
was the day I
today we were
started
getting worried.
Yeah.
All of us,
legitimately-
like
it was
me-
like 3 days since we heard
I
from
said
him.
something to. I like said something earlier today. I was like, "Where?"
You said something to me last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, DK's
All right.
not dead, guys, and we're gonna do Tonelli's first question.
Yeah.
Or he's like in bed thinking about it.
No.
It was in the kitchen. I don't know what that means.
Where we do most of our thinking.
But real quick, it has a mixture of R.L. Stine trivia, who is the author of Goosebumps. It has book trivia and television trivia, all Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So it can be from the show as well.
Yeah.
Excellent. I remember the show well and fondly.
I don't remember.
Yeah, we just
any
watched
of
it
them.
recently, like
Yeah,
a year ago.
It's
I
all
don't-
on Netflix.
Don't remember any
Alright.
of them.
It's
So
great.
you guys are good?
Yeah.
Jane, you're going to take our points?
Let's do it.
Excellent.
All right. R.L. Stine
Wait, is this just open to the group? We all
this
give
is
our answer.
open to everybody.
I don't have a buzzer.
No, it's not
It's
buzzing
not
first.
buzzing
It's
in
everyone
first.
give your
Everybody
answer.
gets the
We're
everybody
gonna
gets
fight
the
over the
question.
Pac-Man.
All right. R.L. Stine is also known as Jovial Bob Stine. True or false?
True.
False.
Jane?
True.
The answer is true.
Jovial.
It's also his when he was writing. I didn't write this down, but now I'm remembering it. When he was writing nonfiction books to start out with, that's what he went by.
Excellent.
All right, so Jane and DK both got a point on that.
Right.
That's true.
All right.
That is true.
That
Question number
doesn't get
two.
you a point.
That
Darn.
is correct.
R.L. Stine books, while popular, have not made much money to date. True or false?
I don't know. Define much. Can you give me a benchmark on this?
It's not Stephen King money.
Let's talk success. What would be successful?
I'm just gonna flat out
let's
say
say.
false.
I got you.
I'm gonna say false.
All right. Anybody else?
I'm gonna say true.
I'm also gonna say true.
Okay. Before I give you the answer, okay. It's false.
Okay.
So DK gets the point. There's an additional add-on to this question.
Oh, okay.
So does anybody want to take a guess at it?
Well, let's hear it.
Oh, how much?
Yeah.
How much they have made?
Yes.
Since their
Since
the
since
inception
it started publishing.
until now.
Yes.
Price is Right rules.
Closest without going over. Okay, we can do that.
All right. Fair enough.
I'm gonna say 25 million.
Mar, Jade.
$1.
$1.
No, I'm gonna
Dollar.
say 98 million.
Jane. While you're
It's a
at
good year.
this bowl.
I'm gonna say 50 million.
All right. Mar's the closest with 98 million.
It's way more than that,
It's
isn't it?
$350 million dollars.
I had a feeling.
Not only is it
So Mar
300,
gets that point.
Mar gets the extra point.
Bonus.
DK gets the point. Too. Not only was it one of the best-selling books of all time, it's in the Guinness Book of World Records as of 2003.
Like
For as
collectively.
such, yes.
You know why I didn't think it made that
good.
money right off the bat? Because I was just like, I've never bought a Goosebumps book. I always just borrowed them from other people or got them from the library.
Nah, people gave
And
them
they
to
really
me.
weren't that expensive.
My aunt
No.
owned a bookstore.
$5.
She owned a used book swap before that wasn't cool anymore. And like most of my life, so
Back when
she
leather
always
jackets were
had all the
cooler.
Goosebumps books. I just sit in her bookstore all day and read them.
Yeah. No, they're awesome.
Okay.
I literally read one Goosebumps book.
I love them all,
Which
dude.
one was it?
I read every
The Barking Dog.
Oh,
That was
nice.
good.
That was an old
Oh,
one.
I
yeah.
like that one. They did the TV version of that.
Oh, yeah.
one.
Yeah.
And I seen it just because it was that one.
That's the only one. I remember.
All right, question
What
3.
was that?
The Horror at Camp Winslow was the title of the 9th Goosebump book. True or false?
False.
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 That's right. You all get a point. Can anybody tell me what the actual title was?
Horror Camp Jelly Jam.
The Barking Dog.
No, it's not. The Ghost Next Door?
No, she's got it right. She was looking up R.L. Stine shit earlier. I know it. There's no way. She had that right off the bat. So Jane gets 2, everybody else gets 1.
Fair enough.
That's right, motherfuckers.
Question 4.
3, 2, 3.
Parachute Press publishes Goosebumps. True or false?
True.
False.
Mara gets the point. False. Can somebody
Penguin?
tell me what who publishes?
Penguin Publishing.
Texas Publishing.
Jane?
Fuck. Yellowbird, I don't know.
Scholastic.
Oh,
God
it is
damn it,
Scholastic.
it is!
That's why they had it in the school libraries where I took them.
Alright, well, Mary got that point. So.
Okay.
Man,
It's all tied up.
Man, got that point.
All right, question 5.
That dude.
Welcome to Dead House was
Yeah.
the first book in the Goosebumps series. True or false?
False.
True.
True.
The answer's true.
I should just let her go first.
You should, but
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
wait till
anything
you
about
go.
Goosebumps, so I mean, I'm trying to give the last answer, unless yous are slacking.
Fair enough.
There were
So don't slack.
Question 6. There were 7 Monster Blood subtitles in the Goosebumps series. True or false?
False.
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 That's right. Can anybody give me how many there were?
6. No, I'm sorry. I want to say 4.
13.
3.
Mara's got it with 4.
Yeah. I ran through as many as I could think of.
It's tied up.
All right.
Again,
For
it's tied.
extra points, can you name them individually? Monster Blood. 1 point for me.
Goosebumps aired on television until 2014. True or false?
2014. False.
True.
Like, aired new episodes?
Aired on television.
Continue to air the
False.
same series.
Continued. It's true. It aired in reruns.
Oh, you
on
cheating
multiple networks.
motherfucker.
We
That's why I
said
said
aired
true.
new
I said on
episodes.
television.
You
I did
dirty
not
rat.
answer that
You
question.
motherfucker.
That's right. Fuck you.
So nobody gets a point.
No, DK gets the point.
Oh, he said
Yeah.
And I got 2 last time. How were we all tied
Yeah,
up?
he got 2
Because you were one behind us.
And then I got one right, and you all got it wrong. And then I got that one right.
And
then I
everybody
the
else
bonus
got it wrong.
Right.
So what are you trying to say?
I should be one more.
Don't look at me. I'm not keeping fucking.
I
Never
might be
will.
wrong. I'm just going to be honest about it. I don't really remember. Fair enough. I'll keep it at that. Let's go.
I thought
All right,
I
what's the
was.
next
I
question?
thought I was keeping points.
Question
I might
eight.
be wrong. I might be wrong.
The show ran into issues with censors due to content. True or false?
True.
True.
False.
True. Can anybody tell me how many shows that ran into issues with?
How many episodes?
How many episodes?
Do we know how many there were total?
5.
Not a ton. 12.
4.
Nobody gets it. 3.
Oh.
Three
I was
ep-
closest.
Three.
Which ones? Do you have them written down?
No, I don't.
That would be interesting.
I didn't even pop up. 3 episodes had to be edited multiple times
Yeah.
to
I had
reach
a
for
feeling.
the content viewers. All right, question
What's
9.
wrong?
In the television version of Goosebumps, there was an episode where kids were being prepared for a trip to Earth.
One more time? I'm sorry. I zoned out on the first
In the
part.
television version of Goosebumps, there was an episode where kids were being prepped for a trip to Earth. True or false?
False.
DK, Gene?
I've never seen the show.
Not true. You've seen the barking dog.
Yeah, I've seen the barking dog.
I'm
was
pretty
it.
sure I haven't seen whatever episode this is or isn't, so I don't know. I said
True.
false.
DK?
What was the thing again?
In the TV version of Goosebumps, there was an episode where kids were being prepared for a trip to Earth.
True.
The answer's true.
I knew it.
Shenanigans.
No, you did not.
It was Welcome to Camp Nightmare. At the very end, you think they're on Earth the whole fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
At the very end,
And then he Shyamalan's
the
it.
mom and dad come out and they go, everybody's alive, and they go, we're here to prepare you for our trip. And everybody looks up, and when they look up, Earth is in the sky.
Right.
So yeah, all right, where are we at?
But it might have just been a planet that looks like
Me and
Earth.
DK are tied with 7, and Mara's 6.
All right, we've got 3 questions left and then a bonus question.
Be the
So
only one behind.
number 10.
You didn't get round one
Superheroes
right.
and villains play a prominent role in multiple episodes of the television show. True or false?
Superheroes and villains.
Play a prominent role in multiple episodes of the television show. True or false?
False.
Also false.
False. Fuck it.
The answer is true. It was a 2-part episode.
Nah. That's what I was like, he might be trying to fuck with me because he said multiple episodes, and I was like, I know it happened once, but I can't think of any others.
All right. Question 11. The book series ran from 1992 to 1997. True or false?
The what?
92 to 97.
The book series ran from 1992 to 1997. So it was published between 1992 and 1997. Is that true or false?
False.
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 Answer's true.
Really? I thought it ran longer than that.
No.
How are there
No,
so
I
many
just-
books?
He continued to publish, but it was different. It wasn't under the Goosebumps header.
What was it under?
It was horror this, or he wrote some cheerleader horror books.
Interesting.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
All right,
I remember
question
this.
12.
As long as we're all getting them wrong.
Goosebumps is currently being made into a movie starring Robert Downey Jr. True or false?
This seems like something you willy-nilly'd up in your imagination.
Maybe.
False.
False.
What am I at?
One behind us.
True. If I get it right, I'm right. If I lose, I'm going to lose anyway, so whatever.
It's false. Can anybody name the actor that is going to be starring in the movie?
Can you give us a hint? That's a wide breadth of possibility.
Comedy actor, well known to all of us. We just recently quoted him on air
On this episode?
on this episode.
God damn it.
Who said it?
Everybody but DK was quoting him.
Man, smoking weed sucks.
Adam Sandler.
No.
Did we say anything about Adam Sandler?
No.
Who were we quoting?
Well known to all of us.
Hit Chris Hardwick.
No.
Doug Benson.
How many guesses do we get here?
I'm gonna keep
I don't
guessing
know.
until I get
Will
it right.
Ferrell.
No.
DK, what do you got?
Somebody we were quoting?
We were just, the three of us were just
Now it's my
recently
turn to
quoted.
shout out some random answers. Steve Carell. Bill Hader.
Well known.
Ryan Reynolds.
A comedian, comedian actor,
Okay.
well known to all of us
Okay.
here at this table, and me, Mar, and Jane were just recently quoting him on this episode.
From what?
Wait, if you answer that, I get another guess.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
We're just quoting him?
Yes.
God damn it.
This is horrible.
Aren't you disappointed in yourself? It's saddening.
Oh, because I know we were talking about Batman.
Way to bring the mood down tonight.
It's not my fault you guys smoked that much weed.
Let's all get
You
depressed.
smoked the same amount of weed as us.
Welcome to
And you have it
Tonelli's.
written down on a piece of paper.
Welcome
asshole.
to Tonelli's depression games.
But I remembered that we fucking were quoting him.
I don't think you did. I think you might be thinking of somebody
Bullshit.
else.
Robert Downey Jr. No, wait.
It's not a comedian.
Mel Brooks.
Marion.
What do you
Jim
think,
Gaffigan. Mitch Hedberg.
Bo Burnham.
Eddie Izzard.
Robin Williams.
Jeff Goldblum.
No.
Will Smith.
Jerry
Shut
Seinfeld.
up.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Jack Black. We were just singing.
Oh, that's
Oh,
not
Tenacious
like
D.
quoted.
That is absolutely quoting him. He's singing it. We were quoting him.
Tonelli's
Jack
fucking
Black.
Superboy punch bullshit. His fucking semantic games that he will play.
Truly is semantic.
This is your fault, by the way.
It is
We're
a quote
playing-
technically.
Where are we at? Do we need the bonus question?
The
Me
is
and
a quote.
DK are tied at 8. Mayor's got 6.
Let me get on this bonus thing. I'm not gonna win, right? So it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Let me get in on it.
You guys are going to have to write this down because if one shouts it out and thinks it's right, what the fuck are we going to do?
All right.
All right.
All right.
Give me some Papalatiel.
What?
Some paper.
Here, you can have a piece.
It's a Spanish word for something.
Where did the bowl go, by the way, now that while you guys are doing
None
this?
of your business.
I wanna
Pass me
smoke
a
the
pen,
bowl.
please.
You need a pack.
I need a real
Pen, please.
Oh, I need to pack it too.
10, please, though. Thank you, buddy.
What's the question?
I just packed this thing.
What's the question, though?
Okay,
No, well, no.
that's right. What was the name engraved on the briefcase in the beginning of the Goosebumps TV show? So in the intro,
Fuck.
what was the name engraved on the briefcase in the beginning of the Goosebumps TV show?
Dun, 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 dun. This pen doesn't work. I'm sorry. May I have another?
Here.
Yeah, throw it.
While you guys are doing that, I'm gonna bitch about the fact that Tyler Perry is fucking playing Baxter Stockman because it's fucking ridiculous.
No, it's awesome and it's
it's
fine.
not awesome.
I don't like him and I don't like his movies. It's awesome and it's fine.
So why is it okay? All right, listen, that Turtles movie sucked as far as I'm concerned.
No, it didn't. I thought it was fine.
No,
it was totally fine.
No, it wasn't.
Nothing wrong with it.
No, are you kidding me? There was nothing wrong with that movie.
I'd watch that before
I
I'd watch
thought we
episode
talked
1.
about this.
Okay, that's fair enough. We've never had this conversation.
We all.
Yeah, we
Wait,
have.
was
No,
that
we
before
all
we
read that?
started
Let
this
me
podcast?
rephrase this. I've never had this
We all
conversation.
written up?
You guys.
I'm written up.
Everybody got an answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Should I give the
Oh, here's
answer?
the case.
Should I give the answer, or should
Yes.
you guys read them out?
Give it the answer.
Okay, the answer to this question is R.L. Stine.
R.L. Stine.
Okay?
I wrote spooky.
Spooky
I
dude.
don't know why bother.
Stein.
You wrote Stine?
I just wrote
No,
Stein,
I wrote
though.
R.L. Stein.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter!
Yes, it does, because then it ties it up.
Great bonus question, by the way.
No, it
Tally.
doesn't.
Great bonus
Yeah, it
question.
does, because
No,
either
you'll
of you
have
get a
7.
point. Oh, I'm that far behind?
You were 2 behind us.
Yeah.
So she wrote Stine,
fair
she got
enough.
half a point.
Have
she won by
a
half a
special point
She
5.
won by half a point.
Fair enough. So, third place prize, though, right?
Yeah. No. That's it.
When?
I called an audible today and just came right here. There are no prizes tonight. So you'll get a prize next week.
Well, this was all for naught.
There better be some sweet prizes since we
They're
have
all
to
right.
wait.
They're from 5 below. They're not
I
bad.
want to go 5 up.
Let's talk about 5
5 and
above.
up. Alright. Well, that was fun.
I enjoyed myself.
I did. I had a grand time.
You enjoyed yourself, too.
Yeah, I won.
You did much.
Yeah,
get
somebody's
presents
fucking got to
next week.
enjoy myself.
Yeah, I mean, hey, your kid enjoys you.
Yeah.
When he's not around.
He's not enjoying
We
himself
enjoy
now.
you.
I hope so.
I mean,
Yeah.
we tolerate it,
Shut up.
to say the least.
Where are my pretzels?
Yo, they're in the other room. Bring some in.
No. What's wrong with you?
And now, it is time for WTF of the week. Tiny tidbit of news we found via social media that made us go, what the fuck? I brought us this week's mind melt, so let me tell you about the shit that has been grinding my gears.
This was pretty cool.
Chinese people
Chinese people.
have
Yeah, people.
invented a baby.
No.
Wait, Tanelli, what do you mean, yeah, people? Like you don't believe it. Chinese people.
She's just-
Yeah, they're
just
people.
Random Chinese people. These were Chinese scientists. It's not like some asshole on a street corner was smoking a bong and did this.
I mean,
fair
they're
enough.
still Chinese people, though. But anyway, yeah, the researchers, they've actually genetically modified a human embryo. Like, they've made a person
From scratch?
from scratch.
Really? From scratch?
It's a genetically modified embryo.
Meaning, well, what did they modify?
Let's
Don't say genetics.
see here. They,
They changed its eye color or something?
Okay, it's not. Go ahead, read it. Do you want to read it?
the researchers, researchers led by Junju
Yeah,
Huang
no, okay.
of
Click,
Yatsen
click,
University. Wow, that's
What?
racist.
What is it racist?
getting
Listen
worse.
to that name.
They published
not
the
even the
world's
right kind of
first
racist.
scientific paper on altering DNA of human embryos. The pioneering research is controversial, though it was conducted on damaged embryos that could not have developed into a human. Many scientists contend that the newly developed genetic engineered methods need to be studied further in animals before running the risk of unpredictable human mutations. And even scarier, like, de-evolutions in
Fuck
humans.
that. I'm more scared of the Ubermensch at this point. Because
Yeah.
if this is possible, that you're creating the Superman at this. If you're genetically modifying, and I'm not saying Superman, I'm saying the Superman.
I know what you
You're genetically modifying a human being to be whatever you want him to be.
I mean, they've
You could make a
had
Goro.
abilities.
Yeah, make a
before.
Goro. Yeah, that'd be great.
I don't know if you guys remember the movie Godsend with Robert De Niro,
Yeah,
but
I saw that.
it was a pretty good movie about this couple that had a kid that died, so he made basically a clone of that kid, and it had their fucking memory, that kid's memories, and some crazy shit happened, and then De Niro's kid was there, and he had his memories. It was weird, like, I don't know, but, like, I forget where I was going with this.
I don't know.
Well, either way, it started out as an idea to fix mutations in the body.
Right.
Right.
So like retardation or autism
Right,
or
in
things
the
in that.
Oh.
while it's in the embryonic
Spina
stage.
bifida.
They've been able to, like, genetically alter babies to make them male or female, or give them brown eyes or blue eyes. You can basically, if
Wait,
you
they've
have
done
the
that
money-
already?
No, the idea is to do that. They haven't
They
done it
have
yet.
that kind of shit.
It's just
Rich people
it's just
can do
crazy.
it.
It's just crazy to think that that's a capability now.
Be careful what you wish for, ladies and gentlemen, for it is the end of this week's Wizard Nerdcast. We'd like to remind you all that issue 4 of Tonelli's blog will be released tomorrow, so read it or go eat worms. You may find and enjoy this article in the That Blog Life section of our website, www.wizardnerdcast.com, while you're waiting around reading up on how to kill a monster. Following that up on the next week, on the 9th of May, issue number 4 of my blog, Nerdy Bitch, will be dropping as well, so don't be afraid to check out the other fun stuff on the website, too. You can send us your issues, comments, questions, fan art, and ideas for
Concerns.
topics.
Anything.
Anything.
Just the word the.
Anything you want to hear
Yeah, I
on
don't
the
give a fuck.
next...
Say the to me, and I'll say
Anything
something.
you want
to
to
you.
hear on the next episode. So, yeah. Don't forget to find and follow us if you're not already on Twitter and at Instagram. At Wizard
On
Nerdcast.
Instagram, at Twitter, on Twitter.
I mean, whatever.
What?
Yeah.
At on Twitter.
As always, this has been Jane.
Broseph Gordon-Levitt.
RC3P, bro.
Broba Fett.
For Wizard Nerdcast. And please, for the love of Satan, stay out of the basement.
There's another one. It's another one of those.